Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, we will bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, I am going to start with today's show. Meanwhile, rain they fall heavily for here. In fact, that's why I never feel upload the show since because network bad. So I say make a go live. So please let me know in the comment section if you can at least hear me because I don't know how the picture quality be because I'm Starlink with the use and I never port to MTN. So please let me know in the comment section if everything they okay. At least smoke rough get. So the first news of the day now we say Mick Brown will be one of the football scouts in world football. When they talk, say Arsenal are considering Brian Mbuemo for January transfer. So Baba give testimonial to cut off side. So he let them know, say, Arsenal they're interested. If I want you look at the headline of cut off side, the way they put out the story, they talk, say, insider claims are considering transfer swoop for brilliant Premier League star. Now, the first question when you go ask, if you see this type of headline now, who are they talking about? So they say Arsenal are reportedly considering the potential transfer move for informed Brentford star Brian Mbuemo, according to former Manchester United chief scouts Mick Brown. Now, they say the Gunners are thought to be keen on the versatile Cameroonian international. But talk how Arsenal they interested. Although he could talk say named Mbuemo as a player Arsenal are keen on. Though he has also expressed the view that a January deal might be somehow difficult as Brentford no would like to sell such an important player in the middle of the season. However, if you say Arsenal will still try, that's all the scouts. They know what they happen behind the scenes. Where some of us waiting for the public domain, no really they privy to the type of information we then get. And come to think of it, Arsenal are somewhat in desperation to get another striker. Now, this same thing, Michael Richards, they advised Arsenal yesterday. Say make them go get another striker. We go come complement or compete with Kai Havertz. Now, whether the person will be Brian Mbuemo or Benjamin Sesko or Victor Gyökeres, say that Victor Gyökeres, with the information we are here today, where they happen for Manchester United, that Victor Gyökeres may not come to Arsenal from waiting at the sea. In fact, for now, Manchester United and Manchester City have the edge in getting that Victor Gyökeres because all these three clubs can pay the buyout clause, but we'll still get to that place. Now, on what happened yesterday, you know, say the Ballon d'Or don't finish, they don't bring out who won. People are talking they're now robbery, say they rob Vinicius Junior, will Rodri win the thing, Rodri win 4 competition, Rodri win 3, Vinicius Junior win 4. Yes, so many people don't weigh in their own objections and everything, like Florentino Perez, okay, with Cavaya, we collect 4 competition. Many people don't come aside, talk everything. Even Clarence Seedorf say Vinny Jr. deserves to keep this award. In fact, Seedorf talks say he believes in the politics where they between UEFA and Real Madrid based on that Super League debacle. So now what he make, they don't talk say no, so they no go give them that thing. So it is what it is. I just try to rush that story because they don't really concern us not that much. So that's why they so you don't they certain Rodri don't win now. That is why when Rodri gets injured, we will keep him from the season. I was happy. Even though I'm supposed to be happy in a human way. But based on the rivalry, I was happy because I know what Rodri is to Man City. Say Man City, they struggle. Now, say if you get them, one look at ball possession, Man City versus Southampton. Southampton get more than 30% ball possession. You're going to wonder, at the Etihad, because they don't have that protection where they protect the back for. So you can easily slice them like bread. So that's just the way, although still win, but it is what it is. Now, for the Ballon d'Or rankings, it will interest you to know that some Arsenal players, they don't already give them their ranking. In fact, Charles Watts puts this report out when he say Arsenal quartets in the 24 Ballon d'Or rankings, but Declan Rice was ranked 26th. I think it was out of, 30 players, or 30 or 50, I can't remember now. Rice was number 26, William Saliba 24, then Bukayo Saka 21, best player in the world. Then Martin Odegaard 19. But you know, so we know small though. We get some kind of players. Just say the problem we get is some of them they get injury. They know they deal with us. So the Clara and Charles Watt actually posed the story, and the story is a sight to behold. Like I did happy to say yes, at least themselves still try to show say we still get some kind of players. Now, this here it is, Rodri wins the Ballon d'Or. So congratulations to Rodri. He deserves it, even though Vinicius Jr. also deserves him, but they still give Rodri himself in try. Now, before I come to De Gea, so we're coming to hear now from Fabrizio Romano. This is the report I was telling you. We go affect the Gyökeres. This news we see for your screen now. If he decide where that boy go, because we're going to say Ruben Amorim will be the coach of Sporting Lisbon, where Victor Gyökeres plays his football, has given initial green lights to Manchester United, saying would like to join Man U. In fact, I want to say Man U want 3 points in salary. Now, Baba don't talk saying go join. So now it is left for Sporting Lisbon and Manchester United to trash out the severance package. Now, what will they hear now? They say the release clause for this coach to come out from Sporting Lisbon to go and join Manchester United is 10 million euros. And Manchester United, from the look of things, are willing to pay. Now, if this happens, what it now means is that the coach of Sporting Lisbon has gone to Manchester United. The sporting director of Sporting Lisbon has gone to Manchester City. In fact, the sporting director of Sporting Lisbon, we don't go Man City, they already discussed with the entourage, the representatives of this Victor Gyökeres on how he will join them, because it is still this same sporting director that found the player at Coventry City and told Ruben Amorim that I saw somebody I would like you to get. Amorim said, go ahead. So this sporting director is to Sporting Lisbon what they do. Gaspar is to Arsenal. They can't carry the guy come. So now, that same Victor Gyökeres is playing as Sporting Lisbon because in Badu the manager. Now they say the manager when they play for run come out. Now leaving the club like he go day in eye. The same way where Ricardo Calafiori, Joshua Zexi come up for Bologna because the manager will make them somebody they already find square root to go Juventus. So all these things are the different variables where you go put on the table when you analyze the movement of Victor Gyökeres. So imagine a scenario where Arsenal send the proposal, Man U send the proposal, Manchester City send the proposal, because Man City still need another striker to complement Erling Haaland, because Haaland cannot play all the games. For now, Haaland are the only out and out striker we then get. You see, there's a deficiency there. So I just know how would they get this guy, because the money that they quote, Arsenal can afford it, Man U can afford it, Man City can afford it. Where will Victor Gyökeres end up? We could wait till January. We could see whether Arsenal will finally get this guy. I've been a Manchester United. Like I just show you how everything they go. Now, yesterday at night, I was telling you about De Gea. We did De Gea post after the sack Eric Ten Hag. So now this emoji in post, whether they happy. So then sack him. I'll be whether in the troll him. Now only God know. Me, I know they there with them. Again, so it is what it is. Now it will interest you. Don't say when they ask, what will be Arsenal next match? What will be Arsenal next match? A lot of us were saying Newcastle. Baba, our next match is a League Cup. And that's tomorrow. So now Preston North End will play tomorrow. And why is this match significant? Preston North End, they're for championship. They are, I think, 16th or 17th in the table. So this affords us an opportunity to rest like our key players. I expect Bukayo Saka to be rested. I expect the likes of Trossard to be rested. I expect Saliba not to involve. Gabriel Magalhaes should be rested. In fact, even if they're going to involve, maybe second half, one of the lead like 4-0 or 3-0, they come for the bench, play maybe 20 minutes just to keep fit. So somebody like Saka now will say, we don't say no 100% fit against Liverpool, but the guy rests. Because from the match you play against Liverpool till when we'll play again, it's about 6 to 7 days. So this is the match I want to see Luis Skelly play, want to see Haven, want to see Itewaneri, yeah, we want to see Telford, Abi Setford, our goalkeeper. Like, we want to see some of all these young stars with a mix of the likes of Sterling, Jorginho, and Co. You get bring them into the mix. But you see, even Zinchenko self can even come in and Skelly rest, because Zinchenko never really gets match fit. These are the type of games where you unleash Zinchenko. So now, so me, Arisia, because so I like the fact say no be Newcastle directly with the play. So maybe let's get extra days of rest, pending when we go meet Newcastle, because that one might be another blockbuster match. Now, Virgil van Dijk, according to the Mirror, when the report say all those when they talk say the match between Arsenal and Liverpool is a title decider, say they don't know nothing. Get say they have no clue, because week waiting we they not be week 9. There are a lot of twists and turns that will still happen in this league. So may nobody they reason and say, okay, because people they tell them say Liverpool, if you go to Arsenal and lose, is the end of the world. Arsenal, if you lose against Liverpool, is the end of the world. Make I not lie for you. I was also of that narrative. Say, For Arsenal, the consequences are quite different from Liverpool. Look at how many points different between Liverpool and Man City. Look at how many points different between Arsenal and Man City. It is huge. 5 points behind Man City, 4 points behind Liverpool. For us, the consequences of getting a draw is far, far, far different from Liverpool. So I quite understand where Van Dijk they come from. But the truth is, Man City will still meet Arsenal. Then Liverpool will still meet Man City. Man City will still meet other cons, small team, maybe say, will still enter them. Like, a lot of things will still happen. But like Ateta said, it no make sense, we could do this kind of position, but we don't really get any choice. Don't be where we one day. We don't go throw in the towel because we didn't 5 points behind. Even if we get 10 points behind, we don't go still throw in the towel because there's still a mathematical chance, possibility that we can still catch them. That possibility they there. So we could just wait by the grace of God. We get our recoveries. All these are players, so we say they don't go injured, let them recover on time. Even the Daily Mail self, postman for the matter, say Van Dijk brushes off clueless people who claim Liverpool's clash with Arsenal was a title decider. As the Red skipper insists, there are many twists and turns to come in the race for the Premier League. Now the way Baba they see him, and that's what he expressed in thoughts. Now, a former referee called the comment second to defend Arsenal's frustrations over Anthony Taylor's officiating against Liverpool. You get so Baba called the explain say him they see within Arsenal fans they talk. So that's former Premier League referee Jeff Winter says he understands Arsenal fans' frustration with controversial refereeing decisions. So when you see something where you do, they catch you, another person can't do it, they no catch up, you go feel aggrieved. So they say Winter acknowledged the frustrations of both Arsenal and Wolves fans, explaining the directives can shift based on the league's response to prior decisions. If the bosses decide to change the interpretation of a rule by using their discretion, although you know put that discretion, but that's what happens with interpretation. The way me I go take interpreter go different from the way you go take interpreter. That is where discretion comes in, which is not ideal because all fingers should be equal because this is an egalitarian society. Then what is good for the goose should also be good for the gander. So now the thing what will they fight for? So Baba talk plenty. I respect his opinion as a former referee. Going come and second, it also makes sense, especially when you look at the officiating decisions in the VAR era. So not be like the previous decisions. In the previous decisions, so they know they experience all these things, although make us correct them. The VAR we see, in as much as there are inconsistencies, it is still doing much good than harm. Because in the previous generations, there are a lot of shenanigans will go unnoticed. Nobody see them. Many instances. For example, when Sergio Ramos nearly breaks Salah leg for Champions League, we keep him out of, I think, the match that they play, where Real Madrid can't win. If it's a VAR day, probably Ramos will not collect a red card, or maybe another referee goes in discretion, still leave and give a yellow card. So, I think as much as we they complain of VAR still they try, but it needs improvement in the consistency level. That only that place. We want an improvement in this VAR. So I believe with all the cries, they put out, we'll see whether the FA will amend all these things. Now, Patrice Evra, when they come outside, they talk, say, if Alex Ferguson was still coaching right now, say, if you see they go down jail, because the way this man take coach them that time, he coached them with fear. Like the way the man they talk to them anyhow. But back when they like testify for what they say. In fact, I say here when Bakary Sagna they tell them about Arsene Wenger, say because Wenger they very cool, Wenger no they harsh. Say Bakary Sagna told me Arsene Wenger says, come on, my friend, we can do better than that, my friend. That's assuming say when they lose, I'm going to talk to them small. Say if it was Ferguson, he would be like, stop playing with my money, man, or you don't want me to end the contract. So the guy gonna talk to you like say small people say, I can swear on my kids in 9 years, Ferguson never told me anything tactically. He brings the best out of people just by managing them. By the way he speaks to them, I always say I've never been scared of Sir Alex, but I was always scared to disappoint him. That's the difference, says the Frenchman. Therefore, I could say, if to say that now, if Ferguson was coaching right now, it would be probably end up in jail because there's no way this new generation of players can handle someone like him. The way he speaks, he gets. Now, away from the Ferguson brouhaha, someone went to make a Merino called it, see, based on the way they play against Liverpool. Yes, we get injuries and all that, but really, we're not already use injuries as part of our excuse. Okay, maybe we'll not win the league because in our injuries. Injuries are part of the game, sadly. And they cannot be an excuse for results. Injuries, you get pros and cons. One of the pros of injuries is that it helps you bring in other fresh players, especially the young ones, to make their debut and be involved. As a club, you want to bring young players through from the academy, give them opportunities, and you can see this is a club where everyone is able to do a really good job, even though we don't have important players like Odegaard available. So now what's in the talk? In fact, this is one of the reasons why many Arsenal fans, they clamor, they cry, say Arteta should bring in Nwaneri. Based on what Merino they talk, say, okay, Capitan, Odegaard, you don't get injury. Oh yeah, who be the next available senior man will be creativity. Nwaneri did there. Why not player? So it all goes back to trust level where the manager gets for the player. And the manager has his prerogative, even though we can still criticize them. Say, Baba, you're supposed to play that guy, but that's so it just be. Now, away from that, can you just say, Arsenal, they pursue one huge talent from Syria. So they're interested in signing the guy to replace Raheem Sterling. Now, one journalist, they talk this thing. Now, the first question we're going to ask, who is this person? Where do they talk? It is no other than Kenan Yildiz. So they say Arsenal, they pursued the 19-year-old after he scored a brace to rescue a point for his team after a thrilling 4-4 draw with Inter Milan. So they say after when they play the derby Italia, the boys still represent. They play very well. So Arteta, the reason the guy. See, they go like to sign him ahead of the January transfer window. See, now we say anybody they feel bring to rescue our season, you get, because in as much as we still want to give Sterling time, but by time no day. Sterling, you guys understand, say time no day. Our patience they run out because in fact this season Arsenal fans, their patience is small, it's small. It's small die because a lot of people were expecting that this season will collect the league at G. And from what we see now, the optimism, they're really high, even though we still want to keep up hope, get and keep a smiley face, but the optimism, really they high. And Sterling never really contribute a lot. You get so, and with the pay money, even though Chelsea said they cover some of the wages, but bro, you're not playing for free also. They know what they do. You get so now away from that. So Virgil van Dijk, can't defend himself based on what happened between him and Kai Havertz. But back when they explain, according to the Independent, say it's a physical game. Say normal level, say with Kai Havertz, normal. Kai Havertz will challenge me. Say I go give him body, go give me body. Say now what? Say me they really forget that particular thing happen. Say now what happened all over the game. You get say if you watch the battle we had during the game, it goes both ways, and this is part and parcel of the game. Get so what everybody just they complain saying supposed to collect red, supposed to collect red card. But they explain say it is a physical game and these things happen. So me, in as much as I see his point, gets, but I think calling for a red card is too far, it's too harsh. They will just give a yellow card. You see them give a yellow card, there you go make him limit himself for some kind of things when you go to do during the game. Because as a center back, you don't collect a yellow card. You go surgery yourself now. You don't go on do any you get so but as you can escape, collect card. But why people the para be say if an Arsenal player do that thing now, referee no go waste time. They'll get a card. So that's why people the vex. So my dear Arsenal lovers, come on, if you're enjoying the show, don't forget to like the content, don't forget to share, subscribe, and follow us. And as you do so that our content will go far and wide and will get massive reach and make many people to watch our show. Now, the biggest news of the day. Number the first say Mick Brown, maybe one of the football scouts out there. He talks say Arsenal are considering Brian Mbeumo for January transfer window. Although Mick Brown quite concede say it will be somewhat tricky and difficult for Brentford to sell this guy who is on form in the January transfer window. Although Arsenal will still try, they will still test the resolve of Brentford to see whether Brentford will sell this player to Arsenal. And my dear Arsenal lovers, within all these things now they show us, let me say Arsenal, they're proactive now, searching for another striker that will come and help Kai Havertz in doing what he's doing, if not compete with him, but to complement him. It depending on the way we want to play. Because from the look of things now, so far so good. According to the statistics out there, Gabriel Jesus and Sterling are contributing nada. So we need to look for something to do. So I think this is a fine place for us to call the show and end. So till I come your way later in the evening to give you the evening news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Get them out. All right, guys. Bye-bye.